Hey, what's up guys? Sniper Nick here, and tonight we're gonna go over the watch list for tomorrow morning, Wednesday, November 6th. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So what you're looking at here is our watch list tab, and once you get a login to the site, you'll get these tabs here at the top, and one of them is the watch list. You just select that, and what it brings you to here, a list of all of our watch lists from every single day since the site started. It's a great list of penny stock. A lot of the old ones in the past are even good to have on a list because penny stocks all repeat. Let's go ahead and just dive right in. Let's talk about it. All right, so here's the watch list for tomorrow, November 6th. These penny stocks, they could be crazy and they could move so much, and there could be so much movement throughout the day and so much information that goes on throughout the day that it's good to step back when everything's quiet at the end of the day and evaluate your situation for the next morning. Just like in any situation, just like in the normal day, it's good to plan out and it's good to prep. That way you're ready to take action right away. So that's what this watch list for. It has content that lays out a couple key spots that could offer big potential in the morning. What we're gonna do is on the left side is gonna be the watch list, and on the right side is gonna be TD Ameritrade's Thinkorswim app. Big shout out TD Ameritrade. It's actually how we made every single dollar. This is how we've been trading since we started, and we actually do it on our phone. This is just from the computer, just to give a wider image here. But let's dive in. So I'm gonna start at the top of the watch list, and we're gonna scroll through each one. We'll start with ALPP, OTC supernova that ran for 5 days, as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then it has its first big red day today. So we actually did make some money on this run up, but we made our money on this little move right here. If you look back in our YouTube channel, you'll be able to check out that ALPP trade. Either way, even if you missed this, what's great about these plays, these OTC breakouts, is they offer so much opportunity. As you can see, ALPP has come back onto the watch list, and let's check out the opportunity that we're looking at here. ALPP has been a sight to see, as you can see, spiking all the way from 6 to 44 in 5 trading days. That's 733% in 5 trading days. Crazy. Yesterday it had its biggest green day, so it already has an overextended move on the long-term chart, guys. And then yesterday it breaks out again, congrats longs, and it has another amazing green day, and that single green day is overextended as a green day on its own. And when you put that single green day, that single overextended green day on an already overextended long-term chart, simple math, overextension plus overextension equals extreme overextension, and this thing finally got its crack today. What's great about these is they offer opportunity on both sides, the long and short side. As you can see, it ended up closing down 50% today, so big shout out to the shorts who crushed this trade on ALPP. It had a bloody day. As you can see, it made a high in the morning and it never came back. Never came back to its high. So for the shorts, again, congrats guys. Stress-free trade, as it never came back to test those highs, and you really just get dumping all day, and it even dumps into the end. So we missed that move. However, we still have it on the watch list. It's down over 50% from its top of that run up, and it's also been running up for 5 straight green days, guys. So what we're looking for is a panic dip buy, a little bit more of a panic to get that sweet spot to pop and get a quick bounce in ALPP. So tomorrow morning, we're gonna be looking for a quick panic, and we have the 2 key spots we're looking for right here. Like we said, ideally it gaps down to that 17.5 or 15.5, which is the 5-day support spots. We'll be watching and ready to go. This will be on high alert tomorrow in the opening minutes in the scope. All right, next one. So we actually got a group of listed stocks here: VKTX, ATRS, NIO, and RKDA. These are listed multi-month breakouts with news. Each one of these had a news article. Let's go ahead and let's pull each one of these up real quick. So this next group here, this is actually a bunch of listed stocks that each had news today, and they're all coming to multi-month breakouts. All of them actually broke out besides ATRS. So we're watching each to see if they can hold those resistance breakouts tomorrow for potential continuations. The market has been pushing its highs, which is only helping these plays. Big ups to the Dow. It's been helping a lot of these listed plays. Since they broke out from their multi-month resistances, we are now watching the highs they made today as the resistance we want them to get past. VKTX and ATRS are earnings plays, and they reported impressive earnings per share wins. Quick note, IMGN, it was an earnings win on Friday, and it's continuing for 3 straight green days. So good to see that. Good to see some earnings plays continue. And then NIO, it came out with news that they're going to bring self-driving electric cars to China. That had a first big green day. Really nice to see there. And that's coming to a gap down resistance. RKDA got news of a purchase commitment for next year, 2020, for their wheat product. In general, these are the main spots that we're going to be watching tomorrow, guys. VKTX multi-month breakout is 8. ATRS 379 up here. We're watching that spot. We'll go to NIO next. As you can see with NIO, this broke out of that gap down resistance of 220. Looks like 265 is filling the gap. And then lastly, guys, RKDA broke out of that multi-month resistance here of 6. And we are now looking for it to pass 628, the high from today. We got 2 OTC cannabis plays to have first green days. They had solid starts, but they couldn't see volume at the end of the day to get them back to their morning highs. All right, so we're going to be watching tomorrow, see if they can continue off their green days, off their first green days. As you can see, both these charts are extremely beat up on the long term. However, they got some nice pops, and both of them actually have news articles. TRTC has a news article that emerged with the pharma company. It's pretty cool to see. It's getting some hype. It actually got some volume. So let's watch that tomorrow, see if we can get the volume in the morning. And then HLIX, it ended up getting news. They had more fluff news announcing when they're going to report their third quarter earnings. So that's just some fluff news there. However, it got the stock to spike in the morning. It's just, again, the volume couldn't come back in for either one of these. Since the market has been going strong, a lot of these plays have been continuing though, so keep an eye on these to see if they can get that volume that they were missing in the morning. 2 spots that we'll be watching for them. TRTC, the high is 28.7, so watch it there. And HLIX, that high is 82, so watch that there. All right, last but not least, guys. All right, so we always like to wrap it up, guys, with anything that's still hot from previous watch list. AGRX, this was actually a money one from yesterday morning's watch list. As you can see in the bold, this is exactly what we had. Listed NASDAQ therapeutic stock that broke out of the 52-week high of 170, above average volume. The company got FDA approval for their patch device last week. Really impressive move from the pennies to $2, as you can see over here. Look at this, wild move now, all the way from 35 to 243. So as you can see, extreme overextension. Even with this FDA news, extreme overextension. You can see it has closed for another strong day. This was a money play, and now after hours it's up even more. So very nice to see here with AGRX on the breakout. However, now it's overextended for us. It has been those 3 big green days. So we're looking for a big potential panic to buy into, or if it creates another big green day, we're gonna watch it for that big crack so we can play it on the downside. Because if we check this out on the long-term chart, it's looking like it has good downside, as the breakout was all the way back here in the 170s. So we'll keep an eye on it. Keep in mind, guys, as we say here, we're not in any rush to get into the short, because it is a lower flow play. However, we're going to keep a tight scope on it if it does continue green tomorrow and holds. Our scope will be on it for that weakness. We're going to be waiting for it to peak out and show us some weakness. Let's see what can happen. This one's still hot from Tuesday's watch list, so let's see. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you picked up some tickers, some tips. If you guys like what we got going on, slam the like button or subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We will talk to you guys tomorrow in the chat. Peace out, snipers.